Sup everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Modded Up Minecraft. Welcome to season 2 of my world. Little different than the tech pack. There's really no tech in this, and what is here is very minimal at best. We just don't have all the stuff that we had, say, in the tech pack. Now, right now I'm trying to cook up some grout. So we can kind of get going on tinkers. What do I do with the rest of that? So while I'm cooking that up, I guess what we can do is kind of go over. Really don't want to waste all my coal. Take that out. We'll put some lava in there. Kind of go over what we have in this pack. Let me open my notes here real fast. So if we go through kind of our list here, first of course we'll see we have Reliquary. I really just enjoy this mod. It has a lot in it that's convenient. You know, it's got a way to mine, ways to store experience, of course the Holy Hand Grenade, which is always a lot of fun. Plus it's got the Sojourner Staff, which is kind of your torch placer, distance wise, and then of course you got the Witherless Rose that keeps you getting withered, and then the Salamander's Eye, which is always really nice in the Nether, puts out fires around you and on you. And then of course we have magical crops, a little different this time around than in previous times that we've used this. It's added a bunch of new armor, and I guess some new mechanics for seeds. Looks like they need this essence stuff, which the only way I've gotten it so well, this stuff no, that's Essential Craft. That's another one that's in here. Where's that stuff at? Is it over here? Yeah, this I've gotten from killing mobs that are around the area. So that's something that will be interesting, because I got to figure out how to use all that stuff. And looks like it's got some added stuff this time. Then of course, like we were saying, we have Essential Craft. Never used this one. So it looks like it's got some stuff in it that looks pretty cool. Magical Building Wand, Filling Mode, Replace Air, Replace All, like the Wand of something or other. From the Thaumcraft Equivalent Exchange, I think it's called. I just hate Thaumcraft. I haven't used it in so long. This is all Essential Craft. Essential Craft. Oh, they have new records. Cool. And more Essential Craft. And then we, of course, it's all Essential Craft too. I thought that was good. And Chisel. More Essential Craft. Boy, there's a lot with Essential Craft, man. There's a ton of that stuff. We have Enhanced Portals, which I brought over. This one is going to be configured, however, not to use any power. So it's just going to be kind of a magical portal sort of deal. I'm going to use this to Ray Tower. I wonder what that is. Looks interesting. Enchanting Plus we brought back. I did not have any sort of Enchanting Plus in the tech pack, and I hated it. I hate not being able to pick the enchants I want. That is my least favorite part of Minecraft, is the completely randomness of enchanting. Don't hate me. It's my mod fact. Then, of course, we're going to have Chisel 2 in here. Probably going to have 72 pages of all that. This one's new. XP Teleporters. Not real cheap. Recall Expo. Don't really know how that one works. I just saw it look kind of cool, so I added it in there. Then, of course, we have Tinker's Construct, with all its goodness, and Tinker's Mechworks that goes along with that. That's really just drawbridges and that semi-wireless redstone. I say semi. It does require wire, but blocks don't block it, sort of thing. So that's kind of cool. And Tinker's Construct. I went with Red Logic in this instead of Project Red. Project Red just had a bunch of stuff in there. It was, pretty big, huge pack that we didn't use pretty much anything in it. So I figured just go with Red Logic. It's mostly the logic gates it has some of this circuitry stuff, which I really don't know anything about, and I may look at this time. But mainly it's lights, buttons, and the logic gates, which always come in handy. Random Things is back. Project E, of course. Now, I was going to go with Equivalent Exchange 3, but just from what I'm seeing, it's still just a little bit buggy. Just a little bit buggy on the tablet usage. And I just wanted to stay away from that. So, what is this? Wind projectile, fire projectile. Okay, I got it. That's from the... Can't make those. Those are just stuff that comes out. So, I went with Project E instead. Same functionality. I think it's just a little bit more polished right now than Equivalent Exchange 3. Maybe in the future, in another pack, we'll do the Equivalent Exchange 3 stuff. Then, of course, we have Open Blocks. Interdiction Torch. We got 2 of those this time around, because Reliquary also has an Interdiction Torch, but that's just because the author of Reliquary is actually the original author of Equivalent Exchange. So... Of course, he's going to bring his stuff over there. Auto enchantment table from Open Blocks. It's got a lot of neat stuff in here that we like. Of course, the building guide #1 for those of us who don't know how to make a circle, and I'm one of those guys. I never can get that configure outright. And then, of course, block placer and breaker, of course, which I really like. And then the auto enchant stuff that we really like, and the Slimealizer. It always comes in handy when you're looking for a slime chunk. Practicalities is in this mod. Couldn't really figure out if this is technology-based or magic-based. But some of it seems kind of magical, so I'm going to go ahead and slap that in there. Plus, it's got some neat stuff that I just wanted to play around with. And so that's in there. And then, of course, we have Jabba. Just another better barrel add-on. They're just really nice. For me, I like them just because I can see what's in there and how many. That's why I like using these over even the deep storage and what do they call it, the cache in thermal expansion. And then excuse me, hiccups again. Of course. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Let me bump my microphone a little bit there with my drink, sorry. And then, of course, Forge Microblocks comes with Forge, I'm pretty sure. Let's get through all this crap. We got a lot of pages this time around, but of course most of this is all these little doodad doohickey thingies. They really are more decorative than gameplay oriented. Okay, good God. It's like the more stuff you have in the pack with blocks, the more of these little things you gotta have in here. Okay, come on. Good God Almighty. Jesus. How many of these things are there? These are actually, I think, from Open Blocks if we go down here, or Extra Utilities. These are pipe covers. But then we get into Extra Utilities since we're here. That's, of course, the Angel Ring, and all the upgrades for the piping. I think most of the piping that we're going to have in here is going to be from Extra Utilities. I was looking at just a piping mod that I kind of liked, and I just didn't find one. And I'm familiar with Extra Utilities. We're going to go with that. And plus it comes with the Magnum Torch and the Builder's Wand, which are real uber important. Plus, I like their Ethereal Glass and their barrels. And, of course, the Ender Quarry, which we're going to do this time because the last time we did My World, I didn't do one until the very end. But what a great way to get EMC without having to... I find even... I like manually mining, but sometimes it just becomes a huge pain in the ass. Plus, that gives us our conveyor belts this time. Since we don't have MFR, we don't have their conveyor belts. So we're going to have to use these. Plus, we get our filing cabinets, and then the compressed cobblestone. It gives us the deep dark, which is a good zone to mine in. So we'll have all that. And then, of course, Carpenter's blocks. I just happened to be looking at Chisel and said that. And then, of course, Botania. I need to update this. This is actually way behind. So this will be updated before we get into it. Or maybe not, because on this version, the day blooms don't wear out. The newest versions, the day blooms wear out after like 6 days or something. Some ridiculous bullshit. Considering how much of that stuff, how many of those you have to make to generate any power, that's kind of a crap thing to do. I may actually see if there's a way to turn that off in the config, because I don't like that. Do we have anything else? BiblioCraft, of course, will be in here just for the mainly so we can kind of make furniture and whatnot, but it does have some neat stuff that we used in the tech pack, which is copying books. Not gonna be a major issue with this pack. With Project E, we can't make the books, but we can make enchanted books and then put them in the if that bug is still there. We'll see if that bug is still there. We'll talk about that if that ever comes around. Is there any other mods, or are we back into the okay, and I also forgot to mention super crafting frames. Excuse me. And if we look at crafting, actually there's a couple of extra crafting stuff in here. We have auto crafting table, which is it's from easy crafting, and then we also have an easy crafting table, which I have not made yet, but hopefully these will help us out a little bit if we need to make anything. And I think that's about it, other than some like dimensional mods. Can't remember the name of it right now. I think it's Erebus or something like that. It's another dimension. It's got like spiders and what not in there, so we'll have to check that out later. So just kind of let you know where we're at right now. I have a mine down below. Not much to it at this point. It is just I haven't even started the branch mines off. I just got to the point where it's mining. That's down there. Where are you? I hear you squishing, but I don't see you. Oh, you're underwater. Okay, there you are. You're drowning. You're drowning, buddy. So if we look at the map and where we are, we're right here, of course. Our actual spawn was it over here? Yeah, it was somewhere right around here. Somewhere over here in this in the darker green. There's a little witch hut right over here, so you can kind of get a reference of where we're at. There's a little witch hut right there. The spawn was over on that hill in the distance there, that little short hill. This was right here. Now I'm not sure if there's anything below this yet. I did find some redstone torches underneath this column and the opposite column on the other side, so I'm not sure if there's something beneath here. I haven't seen any spawners or anything. Nothing's been attacking me in there, so I just using that as my base for now. You see that little hut right over there? That's where I got my bed, because I haven't found any sheep yet, but there's a little desert on the other side of that. You can see there's a little desert there and over here. Haven't explored too far yet. And then there's this little boat thing out here, which I have not gone to yet, because I don't know if there's any spawners or anything out there. Okay, that's got to go. I don't know if there's any spawners or anything out there, so I don't want to go out there until I at least get some iron armor together. That's why I'm right now trying to get the grout going to make the Tinkerer's Construct smeltery, so we can start our ore doubling. Oh, another one. Hold on. One I didn't mention, speaking of ore doubling, is if we look at furnaces, well, we also have better furnaces. Central Craft, is there anything missing in here? Magical Crops, they look like they have their own furnaces now. Project E has furnaces. These are the ones we want to get up to, is the red matter furnace. This one is just kick ass. When we finally get up to that, it will be just, I'm sure you remember in the previous series just how quick that red matter furnace was. So I want to get some better tools, some better weapons going together with Tinkerers. And then I want to go out there and kind of investigate this thing. So I'm going to cut it right here for now, and then we will be back, and we'll go out there and explore that little boat real quick as soon as I get some stuff together that I feel a little safer. So we'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, we got our tinker's thing all done here, and I've got some iron stuff all up. It's got a little tin and copper growing over here that we got down in the mine area. Seems like there's a lot more of it than there used to be. So I don't have a decent sword yet. I don't have anything to add to it. I did make a long sword, but doesn't really do us any good. Did make a better pick, but I'm not bringing it with me because I don't know what's over here. So we're going to go over. I'm hoping for some glowstone. I need some glowstone. I need at least 4 glowstone dust for the philosopher's stone for Project E to get going with that. Well, I probably should have walked around. It would have been quicker. And here we are swimming. So I don't really know what is on these things. I'm hoping nothing. Oh, it looks like there's a ender portal. That'll be convenient. That's right there. I don't have to look too far. Oh, I see an enchanting table. That's nice. Oh, there's all kinds of ender portal stuff around here. Alright, now another ender portal thingy. Got a chest. Am I crashed? Oh, no, here we go. Ooh, looks good. Botania. That'll come in handy. Bucket, bread, amulet. Each attack uses Boomeroo. Okay, I don't know what that is. Take all this paper, though. We can definitely use that. In fact, I can use all this stuff. Let's take this whole, both these chests, too. Got some furnaces. Can I take out this Eye of Ender in here? Not gonna let me? Okay, nope. Another chest. White stone, another ring. This from kills, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that mod. I have no idea what that stuff does, but we'll take all that and the chest. Chest at this point can't hurt. Oh, I gotta get my pick here. Take that. Unfortunately, I don't see any glowstone. That's a bummer. We do have those things, though, but I don't think those have glowstone in them. Do I really need horse armor? I think I can melt those down, so we'll take those. And the chest. It looks like there were beds over here, too. Oh, that's nice books. These will come in handy. Enchanted books. We got sharpness 4, sharpness 4, sharpness 4. Okay, we'll take all that, too. Probably gotta chuck something out of here. And shit, man, I was really hoping for some glowstone out of here. That sucks. Can't, these don't use glowstone, but we'll take them anyways. Can't hurt having them. Okay, what can I get rid of? Yeah, don't really need that. Well, that was kind of a letdown. No glowstone in here at all, huh? Usually these things, these kind of ruins things have like glowstone in them and stuff. But we do have some nether brick. Do I have room for that? Get rid of another saddle there. Pick up these things. Never know. A lot of stuff requires nether brick. Early on, it seems. But we do have, it looks like, a nether portal someday. An oddly shaped nether portal that requires a whole bunch of... Maybe I'll just do that little one and see if that works. Well, no Philosopher's Stone. That's a bummer. At least not right now. We do have all these jack-o'-lanterns. We'll leave those here, just keep this thing lit for now. But I'll continue to look around at some other, see if we can't find some other ruins. I'm not really prepared just yet to go over to the Nether. I don't think that's something I want to try just yet. Without any means of flying or any of that kind of stuff. I'm spoiled. Maybe I'll work up in Botania a little bit first. I've got a new kitten. A couple new things this week, by the way. I have upgraded to Windows 10. It's not bad. There are some just little weirdities with it. If you're using Windows 8, I'd say upgrade. If you're using Windows 7, I'd say stick with it for a little bit longer. I had Windows 7 on this machine, and I never ever had any problems with it. It seems like now I get weird crash error messages just when I close stuff down. Just little things, nothing major, but that's one thing. I didn't prep for it either, the upgrade, so I didn't have like any of my video drivers, so I had to go do all that stuff again, which no big deal, just little stuff. We also got a new kitten this week. She is just crawling up on my lap right now. But that's going to be it for this week, and then hopefully when we come back we'll have a little bit more done. Maybe I'll have found some glowstone or a way to get it. So until next time, I appreciate y'all coming by, and I'll see y'all later.